Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Alpha Protocol. Our mission today is to bug the Alsmod airfield, and we're going to do it with our new stealth armor. Our night operations armor, which gives us a sound dampening of 4. Sound dampening is basically their term for stealth. As you can see, casual attire is actually even quieter, but we get we get 5 endurance bonus instead of 0, but it's pretty much absolutely nothing. If you ever want me to do a mission in the casual attire, I will. And for now, go to our intel. We purchased some dossier information on Alsamad, and we purchased a map. There's another intel available that was for a sniper rifle.
Mike, I heard you let Nasri go.
So we could track him, yes.
Must have been a hard choice. If you'd been able to snag him, you probably could have disrupted arms traffic in the region. At least for a while.
That's not my mission. Getting Shahid is.
Anything come up you need my help with?
Can you tell me anything about my mission here in Saudi?
Probably nothing Westridge hasn't explained already. If you infiltrate the airfield Shahid uses, I may have more practical advice.
Why is that?
I'll be your handler for that mission. Don't worry. I'll be gentle. I know it's your first time infiltrating an airfield.
As long as you're backing me up, I think I'll be in good hands.
That's very optimistic of you, Agent Thornton. But I appreciate the trust.
Can you tell me anything about Shahid?
Not much more than you'd find in his dossier. His personal fortune doubled in 1 year when gas was $4 a gallon. And he likes feeling safe when he travels.
What do you mean, safe?
While Al-Samad is mostly untrained civilians using Cold War guns, his personal bodyguards are well trained. And judging from the missile used on the airliner, let's just say he makes sure they have cutting-edge tech.
So you've been with Alpha Protocol a while, then?
Not as long as Westridge, and not nearly as long as Parker. This assignment with Shahid is probably the biggest one I've been involved in.
What other assignments have you been on?
I went undercover with Parker in Milan as a contractor for Halbeck. It's how we found out the missiles were gone in the first place. Although it was too late to stop Shahid. The incident with the airliner...
Well, we'll catch him this time. He won't get another chance.
I hope so. I feel like if we'd been a little quicker with analyzing the data...
Don't beat yourself up over it. What's done is done. Let's focus on the next step.
You're right. We're closing in on him, and it shouldn't be much longer.
Still, with Alpha Protocol, what I don't understand is why the United States would want to keep this operation secret. Don't they want Shahid captured?
I think it's the missiles that are the problem. Halbeck's a substantial government contractor. The fact the missiles were involved complicates things.
Because the missiles are used by the U.S. military? I think the American public would understand if they were stolen.
I don't think so. And I think that's why the U.S. wants to keep this quiet. Alpha Protocol does a lot of operations like this. I don't know all of them, or all the names this program has had. It carries out missions without the knowledge of other U.S. agencies.
Like what, the CIA?
The CIA, the NSA. Most congressmen don't even have a clue this program exists. It's designed to prevent red tape. And if it's found out, it just gets buried and renamed.
Renamed? To Beta or Gamma Protocol?
No clue. Parker probably does. He's been here the longest. Whenever it's in danger of being exposed, it closes shop, and a new one opens up.
Interesting. I guess that's good to know. Wonder if I'd get a new name if Alpha Protocol shut down.
I don't know. We might get new names, new identities. Or fired.
This seems like a big assignment for a new hire. There must have been other candidates.
There were other candidates, including Darcy. But the recommendation was based on Parker, Westridge, and me. Although when I made my recommendation, it wasn't about Shahid. It was about the larger mission.
So why me?
Because I think when given a choice, you're going to choose the people of a country over the heads of state. And that's not a choice many people here would make in the same circumstances. Especially Darcy. To be fair to Darcy, though, he has family issues that prevent him from going. Notably his father. According to your dossier, your family isn't an issue.
Is that all I am to you? A dossier?
Until you arrived at Alpha Protocol, you were. Not anymore. I think you're someone who does what's right. And that's what I'm counting on.
So I've read up on you.
Really? Thinking about a career as a stalker.
Isn't that what a handler is?
Some truth to that.
You used to be with the National Security Administration, right?
Yes. But it didn't work out so well. I felt I wasn't doing much to make the world a safer place.
So you signed on to Alpha Protocol?
They contacted me, yes. And here I am, talking to you now.
That's all I need. Thanks, Mina.
You got it. Call me if you need anything else.
Boy, was that a lot of talking. Don't worry, here's more talking.
Try not to alert the camp. If you do, we may lose our chance to find Shahid.
I'm inside.
Sure is a lot of security.
Tell me about it. There's cameras all over the place.
It's bad. But it also means they've got something here worth protecting.
So, having strangled the first guard, let's remember to switch to our tranquilizer rounds for the rest of the mission. And let's turn on our silent running skill, which does just what it says on the tin. It gives you 10 seconds of silent movement. You can still be spotted, you just can't be heard. It's pretty nice if you need to move stealthily in heavy armor for some reason, or if you need to run silently, which, given the name of the skill, is what it's most often used for.
Judging from the schematics, there's a security gate cutting you off from the tower.
Any way around it?
Should be a terminal for the gate in one of the buildings, aside from the panel on the gate itself, but...
Walking right up to the gate will leave me exposed. Got it. I might be able to find a way over it.
If you can fly, then you're welcome to try.
I think you'd be surprised.
Now these two guard towers to our left are basically props. Those guards will never turn around and will never actually get into a position where they can see us. So we can leave them alone and they'll be just counted as evaded. This computer unlocks the gate. And I know you love watching me hack stuff, because one of these days I'm going to fail, and I'm going to leave it in just as vindication for all the people who think I suck at hacking. Which I do. But that day is not today. Haha. Now, there's nothing really of importance across the way, but there is some loot in there, and we love loot. And keypads are much easier and faster to hack. I don't think I'll ever fail a keypad hack. But look, shiny loot. And if you really wanted to, you could go up the stairs onto the roof and knock out that other guard. But again, they never turn around. So now it's just a matter of walking through the gate as soon as the roving camera will let us. Come on, camera. Out of the way. Thank you.
Mike, I've got some IDs on some of the men in the camp. Looks like some of Shahid's a leader here. If you can take them out...
Then I won't have to worry about running into them later.
The elite guards are behind us. But since this hangar has a wide open door and they might spot us if we go over there, let's take care of these guys first. He's fairly simple. You just wait for him to have his back turned and take him down. And this guard here is even simpler, because he's just going to stand there and stare at the wall for whatever reason. He's pretty inept, even for guards in this game. So he grabs some loot, and more importantly, there's a computer to hack. Now this computer will turn off the cameras attached to the hangars. And since there are, I think, 2 more sets of hangars past this, that's a lot of cameras.
And that's that.
Good job. You've shut down the hangar cameras. The ones at the tower are on a different circuit, though.
Yeah, we won't actually reach the tower for a while. But you may have noticed that by shutting down the cameras, we got +1 reputation with Mina. This mission is pretty much designed to max out your reputation with Mina. There are 4 secondary objectives, and for each one you complete, you get +1. And her briefing gives a lot of opportunities. And these guards are frozen. neither of them naturally stand in this position and this facing. So these guys came pre-glitched for whatever reason. But I'm not one to turn down a free gift from the glitch. So let's just take them down. They are actually pretty tricky to stealth knock down when they're patrolling, because they're both elite, so they both have endurance bars. And while a shrink round to the head will take them down, they'll have a second delay before losing all their health. And that delay is enough to alert the other
Got
guard.
the last of Shahid's elite guard.
Nice job. One less thing to worry about later.
And once again, we got +1 reputation with Mia. Up these stairs, up this ladder I should say, is catwalk that has $500 on it. And a false affordance. $500 is not generally worth it, and a false affordance is never worth it. We can open this door, and it even activates the checkpoint, but the catwalk is blocked with boxes. You can't go anywhere from there. That's kind of annoying, developers who put the checkpoint on a dead-end false affordance. So out we go, back into the courtyard between these two hangars. There's not even going to be a panel on this gate we can open. No way to open this gate. So, we have to go back into this hangar, go up its ladder, and go onto its catwalk, which actually can take you to the next area. Even though there's no $500. It's a bit silly, but there it is. I didn't make the level, I'm just playing it. See, it's not until we come out here we get our new objective, even though we don't get a checkpoint. Now this guard in the tower can be tricky to sneak by. Very tricky. And one of the easiest ways to deal with him is the assault rifle with subsonic rounds. You can snipe him in one shot and nobody will hear the shots, and that'll be that. But we're not playing that way, we're doing a no-kill run. So we're just going to have to sneak by him. I was mesmerized by the fly sound effect.